it's Mike here, and today we are doing the Alice makeup tutorial. Although this one's a little bit different. We're going to be following another person's tutorial. So we're doing a tutorial, watching a tutorial, yeah. But the tutorial I am going to be following today is MadeYouLook. Alright, it's Lex's Alice Hysteria mode tutorial. Of course, y'all already know I have the costume and the shoes. I'm actually wearing them right now. That's why it's kind of squeaky. So, yeah. Alright. I'm going to attempt to screenshot this and everything, so hopefully it works out okay. I already put on my foundation and got my wig cap going. Put some concealer because, you know, it's that time for those things. And all I used was this in case you need like a play-by-play. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter. My shade is 0.5 because I am white. And I used my Naked Skin concealer for the special spots. I was told that you don't have to do this, but I do because of, you know, it just makes a clean canvas. So if you can, go for it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So it's up to you. The products we're going to use are, of course, I'm sure she says it, is the Mehron Paradise Red and White. That's what I use. I have her brush collection, so I'm using her brush collection. You don't have to. Whatever brush you have is handy, is good. We'll be part of the eyeshadow will come from this, the Naked Skin, because that's closest to skin tone I got. Using Le Creole Coal for the eyebrows. I'll show you these again, and of course I already got my contacts in, my Prescript. I have to put them in before I put them on makeup. That's just what the doctor told me. So yeah, and we also have the primer, the Urban Decay primer. Two things I'm not going to use on this video, but I normally would if I was going to a convention, but this is just for an at-home photo shoot. So I'm not going to use these products for that. But after your body paint is completely done, you'll want to go in with Mehron setting powder. As you can see, I've used it with this costume quite a lot because it's the only costume I have that does this. But it's the Mehron setting powder. You put that on after you finish painting everything, and then you use the barrier spray. It's actually best to use the Mehron barrier spray before you put it on and after. It's kind of like a setting spray in a manner, but it also creates a good barrier for you to put it all over your skin. So just to give you a heads up, those two things I would normally use, but I'm not going to use it. But I'll remind you again at the end. So let's do this thing. Okay, I have everything set up and ready to go. You won't be able to hear me very well while she's talking because of this thing that I'm using. The microphone on my end doesn't pick up very well. Let me turn you a little, there we go. So therefore, you'll be hearing her more. And like I said, this is a following tutorial, so if you haven't seen this full tutorial, you should go to MadeYouLook by Lex, and you should totally go there, subscribe to her. I'll put the link to this video in the description, and also where to subscribe to her in the description as well, since I'm going to be following her tutorial. I just figured this is the best way to go about it because this is what I follow whenever I go to do Alice, and this is my third time doing this, so just to give you a hint, I still have to watch her while I do this. Alright, let's start the video. So I'll probably mostly be quiet. The video is kind of short, but I might talk while I'm applying it to myself. I don't know. This kind of goes by really quick, so wish me luck.
Very, very simple. I'm gonna first start off by painting my face white using the Mehron Paradise paint and the MadeYouLook foundation brush. A lot of people also don't notice that in the actual game, Alice is still wearing her eyeshadow in Hysteria mode. Then prime your eyes using the Urban Decay primer post.
Okay, like I said, it goes by really quick. To be honest, I don't know which one's the foundation brush, but I normally use this one. So it has this tip. I think this is supposed to be a foundation brush. I don't know for sure. I didn't exactly look, but I normally use this one. So, use what you will. This is what I use. Alright, so we're going to paint our whole face and neck white. And we might as well go ahead and do part of our arms to about right here-ish. Like, you want it to be messy up here. So, that's about where you want to go about it. So I guess we'll just start that. So, the fast-forwarding montage is about to happen. I can see why she has the intense face as she does this. It makes sense. And if you get some in your hair, it's okay. It is washable paint, so it will come off. FYI, in case you're worrying or wondering. And if you hear the sink, that's because I'm wetting my brush. It's a good thing my dress is white. I don't have to worry about it as much. I'm looking whiter than usual. And normally you could do about, I normally do whenever I'm about to, excuse you, Aries cat. Normally whenever I do this costume, I normally do about 2 to 3 layers. Normally for a convention, but in this case I'm just gonna get the main spots that need it and only do the bare minimum basically. But just to give you an idea, like, cause this looks very weird and uneven, but it'll start settling in. You can sit here and blend it more if you want. Camera's just all like, no, you're a foreign object now. We don't want to focus on you. Yeah, see, but we'll be putting blood through here, so it'll contrast back out. It just looks weird because I'm all white. So now that we got the face done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the arms, and you want to do it like very splotch type, only because we're gonna be adding the red. So this is also gonna tell me how long it normally takes me to do this. And as far as the arm goes, I'm just going back and forth, brush motions, blending, and you want to go like this in the mirror and get it the best you can. And like I said, you want it to kind of be messy because of, this is so hard to do because I'm left-handed. You figured it would be easier because I'm left-handed, but but you want to do it like this to get it all, that way whenever you move your arms, because like for this costume I have the hobby horse that I made for this one, so I move my arms quite a lot, so I want to make sure I really get in the elbow creases and up through here because I'll be adding the red splotch. See, like that. And you want to do the same to the other arm, and this will happen quite a lot, so that's normal. And I think I said this already, but all of this is it's not waterproof, it's water activated body paint. That's why I said the berry spray and the powder would be your best friend for a convention, because that will make you sweat proof. Because the longest I worn this one, I believe, was 12 hours. And I didn't melt away at all. I didn't have to touch it up at all. So if you use the barrier spray and the setting powder, you will last a very long time. I actually had issues, like I was stained from the red for a week after that event. And this event did not have good AC either, so you can imagine how hot it was, because you have all of your body covered up. So, or for a bigger person like me, you burn up. Yeah, see how I have it? Okay, I got the straight jacket and skull in the back. Just in case you're watching, Max. I went in major detail. I doubt she's watching this, but if she is, there you go. I'll try tagging her in it so she could at least see it, because I think she would be very proud. I personally think. Alright, I'm going to clean this brush off right fast like, because I'll be using the same brush for the red as far as my arms. But for my face, I'll be using a smaller brush. Alright. Yeah. I don't normally do makeup challenges like this, so this is interesting, to say the least. Okay. Scrub. Just wipe it on the dress. It's okay because it's white. It don't matter. Alright. Next, she used the primer on her lid, which I have the same primer, the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I believe that's what she said she used. I'll put a little bit on there. Do like her and rub it in. Of course, she's got beautiful skin, and I got the not as beautiful skin. I've had kids though, so to be fair. I've had 2 kids. My body's not the same as it used to be. Which is funny because me and her are the same age. We're both, well, I'm 26. I believe she's 26. See what happens? I missed it up right there. Now I got it.
This is going to take off a little bit of the paint, but that's okay. Apply white eyeshadow using the Made You Look eyeshadow brush underneath your eyebrows. Then apply the color Limit from Naked 3 palette.
I do have other things, and that's okay. Alright, I do have those brushes though, at least. We're gonna use this because I use this to fix my... So, we will use that because that looks like kind of what... Yeah, it's like this shade. So we'll use this shade. It looks a lot lighter on camera, but it's not that light in person. Alright. How come her brush is pointed? Oh well, we're gonna use this. Alright. Alright. That's close. Let's see. What's next, Lex?
And also apply this color underneath your eyes. Go back and apply Nooner on your lid.
Apply that same color under my eyes, huh? Attempt to do shadows. Okay. Boom. Voila! Alright, let's lid. Okay. I do not have dirt once again. But from the looks of it, it's like a pinkish shade. I have a pinkish shade. Pinkish shade. It's like this. I think that's pretty close. Like I said, I look... Come on, focus. I look dead enough, don't I? I look kind of like that. Alright, Lex, what are we doing?
I'm then using the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner, and I'm going to smudge that out using the Made You Look Detail Shadow Brush.
Okay, you're smudging. How far are we smudging?
If you want to make your eyes more defined, you can go back.
Okay, so kind of like a, eyelash, this hurts. Okay, let's go. Okay. Now normally, I would use my gel eyeliner pencil, but we're gonna use this because it'll smudge better than my other one. Ooh, I like this. Look at that. Ooh. That looks so weird.
The corners with dark side eyeshadow and blend it out. I'm then taking black Paradise paint in the Made You Look angled brush and filling in my eyebrows.
Yeah, I don't have paint, but I got my trusty handy dandy pencil. And Alice's is very, very thin, so if you want to cover them up and go that route, you can, but I just use my actual eyebrows, so it's up to you. But what I do is I do a general line like that. Do it again over here. Okay. All right. And then I use the same angle brush she used, and then I blend it into my hairs. And you can set it with eyeshadow. Of course, they're twins. Not really. More like sisters than twins. That's because this one has a longer tail than the other one, so we're gonna blend it that way some more. And then I normally clean it up with the sponge. So that's the difference I do with that. So there's my gorgeous, huge eyebrows. Whereas hers.
My face is quite wider than Alice's, so I'm going to shade on the side of my face using a little bit of gray eyeshadow in the Made You Look powder brush. Then taking the Made You Look detail brush and dark red Paradise paint, I'm going to draw in my blood. As I said, you guys can use stage blood if you really want to for this, but I wanted something that dried and not something that stays kind of sticky. Leave the makeup in there.
Okay. There we go. That way I can see what all's going on. All right. So she used a different brush. Or you had it. I know I had some. Oh, there it is. A little bit of greasy. We're gonna use this, the detail brush. We're going to wet said detail brush. And mix it with our red paint. Get all nice and sloppy. And she's mirrored, so I normally put it all the way underneath. You don't have to. But the general thing is she's supposed to be crying blood. In case y'all didn't see the last vlog, this costume actually placed in best lookalike, so that was really cool. I was so happy. So thanks, Lex, for your tutorial. You helped. Ew. Creepy. Alright, that part's done. I'm gonna wash off this brush. Keep it nice and clean and pretty. Then all we have left is our arms. So, speaking of which, next, for your full necklace part, ta-da! I got this. So, but I made my own. So we'll skip past this part and move on to the next section. Okay, now we're gonna start working on the arms. I went ahead and put on my wig. If you're wondering where I got the wig, I got it from Arta Wigs. So I don't remember which one it was. It was just the long black-haired one. It's already pinned down. A little tip, take your front bangs and just stick them behind your ear. One, it'll help hold down your wig. Two, it'll blend into your face better and look more natural, like it's your hair. So, wig tip. But now we're gonna be painting our arms, and what she just said before I paused it is that she uses brush strokes for that. So let's finish this off.
Blood streaks with the Made You Look foundation brush and red Paradise paint.
Let's go next. All right, so we're gonna do that and finish it off. And voila, you are done. And that is the Alice makeup tutorial. It needs to stop. Yeah. It happens. But this is it. Here is the Alice makeup tutorial. Well, that is it. I hope to see y'all next video. Happy cosplaying. Bye bye! Don't forget to follow Lex and follow me. Woo!